Colin Walker, you already know how we do, baby. I'm back with another Art de la Mort video. Yo, sorry, my guys, I ain't showing my face. I really feel like showing my face today. If I'm be 10 toes, today, my energy's kind of just like, I just want to lay back, just really think deeply on some things, and yeah, really think deeply. Yo, the world's crazy right now, and it's like, this Russia Ukraine thing, and it's almost like I just feel like USA has been playing this game with everyone of innocence and victimhood, and Russia's finally like, yo, enough's enough. Like, it's about time. Like, I finally showed the world that, like, yo, we are not actually the bad guys, and it's like they're tired of USA, and I feel like a lot of people in the world can actually kind of um respond to that or connect with that, in a sense where it's like everyone has been like always painting you this certain way, and it's like no one wants to hear your truth, no one wants to hear your side, and then it's like all everyone here is like USA's side. The cries, the we need to save this, oh they did this to me, because of this we have to do this, oh this. And I feel like Russia's finally just like, yo, enough's enough, man. Like, I've done the silent stuff, and now I'm no longer being silent. I'm moving with violence, man. And I, it's sad because it's like a lot of innocent people are going to be affected by these actions that our politicians are taking, and it's sad. And I feel like it really connects to Art de la Mort, because it's like we are literally reading a manga that is that has war, that has emotions, that has love, that has the political element. We're literally reading a manga that has it, and it's almost like the werewolves are like Russia, and like you can even say the dragons are like China, where it's like we don't actually know the truth about the werewolves. We don't know them in their purest form. We don't know like how vulnerable they are, what's truly in the thick of their heads. We don't know that. All we know is what the AOS pages tells us, and what the humans and the vampires say, because they have control of the world. Why? Because they have the most money, and they probably have the higher population. So that's what we go with, you know what I'm trying to say? But is that actually the truth? No, because how can that be the truth when we are not hearing anything about the werewolves? If you guys understand what I'm trying to say, like, we don't know who Hawaito truly is. We don't know who Saisho truly is. All we know is that they are painted out to be villains, if that makes sense. And it's almost like there comes a time where people need to start asking themselves questions about certain things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you're not gonna use your own brain to think deeply, go on the internet and start learning these things, man. And it's like, I want this video to kind of be like, uh, not like a heartfelt video, but like, yo, sit down, grab a cup of tea, and like, let's really think deeply about life and things, you know what I'm trying to say? Because it's just like, as we're reading this, yeah, we're having fun. Yeah, we're, understanding things deeply. But like, yo, I want this video to be like, yo, as we're reading this today, as we're listening, I want it to be like, yo, like you're thinking deeply about your life. You're thinking, how do you affect others? You're thinking, how are your actions affecting your community? How are your actions affecting the people you love? Are your actions genuinely pure because you think they're pure? Or are they pure because other people tell you they're pure? Or are they pure because they stand in line fully with your values and your belief systems? You guys get what I'm trying to say? But yo, this is another episode of Art de la Mort. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and tap us. You know what I'm trying to say? Go like, go subscribe, and yo, follow along as we read. So in the last episode, Kazuki woke up, right? Like I said, like, Kazuki and Mizuki, they've been with each other since grade school. Like, imagine being with someone since grade school. Now they like, I'm not I forget their age, right? But let's just say they're their 20s or 30s. So they've been with this person for close to 20 years, and then the day that's meant to be the most happiest day of your life, so someone comes and just takes the person you love the most in the whole world and takes them away from you, and then you think that that person's gone forever. Like, you are never going to be the same. You know what I'm trying to say? You are never going to be the same, like, ever. And I feel like that's why, like, Mizuki turned into the Were Coyote, because it's like it almost symbolized how she will never be the same. So she had to take on a new persona and become and then basically shed her skin. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, in the Bible it says, be as cunning as a snake. You know what I mean? But be as gentle as a dove. That's what my shepherd said to me on the phone this week. And it was just like, it's really, really wise words. And that's why, like, it's like when it says be as cunning as a snake, it doesn't mean be a snake. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, some people will take it as, yo, I gotta be a snake, I gotta stab people in the back. Nah. It means be as cunning as a snake, meaning that think like they think. Why? Because people are thinking like that. It doesn't mean like be a snake. It's like, it's a metaphor, like be as cunning as a snake. Think as they think. What would they do? How would they maneuver this situation? And then when you fully understand that, be as gentle as a dove. Why? Because you understand the actions that are going to take place, or the actions that could take place. So you being as gentle as a dove is the solution to that problem, if that makes sense. And it's almost just like, bro, it's like, and then this touch right here is like, imagine like you finally get back with the person you love the most, right? Even though they're coming back into your life, it's like you're happy, but deep down inside, you both know that things are never going to be the same. Why? Because you left me for a time, I left you for a time, and things have changed. I'm not trying to say like, oh, the relationship's going to be like crappy or nothing. No, I'm just going to say like, the dynamic of relationship won't be the same, because now they've had to experience things away from each other. Well, Kazuki was dead, but Mizuki had to do certain things to survive without Kazuki. So now it's like Kazuki is going to have to learn new parts of Mizuki that he never knew, which could cause like a friction in their relationship. You know what I mean? It could cause a friction in a relationship, right? So, hello, this Binky Yamamoto reporting live at Central Reason. A Met Sushi dive. It has been exactly 1 year since the tragic earthquake struck this town that resulted in the deaths of the Ogami and Tsuchino families. The patriarchs of the family, Nobutoro Ogami and his son Noboru, was said to be killed instantly. Followed by Nobu's son Kei and Kazuki. So it's been 1 year since the wedding incident. Nobu and Noboru have died. Kei and Kazuki also died. Right? Unfortunately, they were not the only family that perished. The Tsukino family also suffered a loss. Akiyama Tsukino was killed instantly by the quake. His daughter Mizuki suffered from some injuries, but managed to be the only survivor of the devastation. Mizuki Tsukino and Kazuki Ogami were set to be married on the Friday, when the unexpected and unforecasted earthquake interrupted their nuptials, wiping out their guests, wedding decorations, and family, so sad. More news later this morning. CEO of Akeli Unlimited and the richest woman in the world, Akeli Maki, is hosting a private event at the Maki Stadium. Starts at 10 a.m. So that private event is the fight between her and Hawaito. But before that, I want to talk about who Hawaito killed. So Hawaito killed the heads of the Ogami family, and then he killed basically the ones that are going to take place. And I told you guys that, like, when you want to kill a family, you gotta kill the heads and the tails so that they don't come back for vengeance, right? But as we can see, Hawaito didn't complete the mission because Kazuki is back alive, right? But it just shows the move that the werewolves took, that they literally had an intent to basically set the Ogami back like 500 years. Like they didn't want to wipe out, like they clearly didn't wipe out the whole family of Ogami line, but they wiped out the heads of the family. And that's very, 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 very important, because it's like, for example, if Saisho was to be killed somehow, she's been alpha for how long? So then it's like the werewolves are gonna have to find a new alpha, right? And it's like, let's say it's Hawaito. Hawaito is not Saisho. The way Hawaito moves, the way Hawaito enables himself, is not the same. Hawaito, we found out, has been a ghost for decades, for centuries. So imagine that person now becoming your alpha. Like, it's going to take a long time for the other wolves to respect him, because respect isn't just about, oh, you're strong, oh, you have money, oh, you're good looking. It's not about that. It's about how you carry yourself. It's about, do the people believe in you, right? And the thing about respect is that, like, it's either you instantly have someone's respect, or you earn their respect, or you will never have their respect. Those are the three things about respect. So it's like, someone that doesn't respect you, they will never respect you. And their whole life, even if they're telling you they respect you, they are going to disrespect you, because they don't actually respect you. So they can be telling you, oh, XYZ, I love you, I care so much about you, but their actions have no real respect for you. So they are going to move how they want to move, because they don't have respect for you. So it's like, just because Hawaito is strong, it doesn't mean that automatically the werewolves will respect him. They won't. So usually what happens is that you usually kill the people that don't respect you, or are going to kill Friction. That's what usually happens when a new regime comes in place. They kill the people that don't respect them, that don't believe in them. Why? Because you don't want that virus to spread. And once that virus spreads, it's hard to stop it. Once that virus spreads, you basically, like, can't be the leader no more, unless you do like a mass genocide of your own people. But then if you do a mass genocide of your own people, the people that do respect you are potentially going to lose respect in you. Then you're going to have to do another one. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what Stalin done with Ukraine. Ukraine didn't really respect him, so what? He done a genocide of them. And it's still going on to this day. So it's like, what they've done here is they have killed the leaders of the Ogami family, and this is going to completely shake up the Ogami family. This is a power move. This is a big, big, big power move, you know? And like, the emotions behind it is immense. And it's like, the emotions are not fully talked about, if that makes sense, because in like manga, it's like they talk about emotions, but also in manga and in writing, the most beautiful part about it is leaving some things left unknown, so that we can come here and talk about it, you know? So then, this is a stadium. Oh boy, I don't know who is going to win. Akeli is such a good fighter, but I can beat her. But who is this Hawaito guy? I'd beat him too. Anyways, he sounds like a lollipop brand. Oh yeah, I love lollipops. Shut up, Dilly, you talk too much. It's not about who wins, it's about how they win. Shit. That's a very important statement, because Chili's talking about, it's not about who wins, it's about how they win, if that makes sense. So what Chili is saying is like, I want to see if Hawaito is going to win convincingly. I want to see how Hawaito wins. Is he even going to use a sword? Is he so strong that he can just do one thing and he's already won? You know what I'm trying to say? She's analyzing the fight in a warrior perspective, meaning like, I want to see both of their arsenals and how they win. She's come here and she's a scout. She's basically a scout. She's a high level scout. You know what I mean? And then I think this is Saisho, that's QB, and that's Hawaito. We could have talked in our minds, sister. But I want you guys to, I feel like this symbolizes a lot of their relationship. I want us to really deep this page right here, because here is Saisho. She's dressed up as a queen in a beautiful cultural gown, and then there's a Waito, like, and they're in an empty room, right? They're in an empty room, and he's saying that we could have talked in our minds, but it was like, she was like, no, I want to see you before this happens. Because this is a very emotional event. Like, very emotional. Like, fighting isn't just... Fighting is very emotional. A lot of emotions are in fighting, because you have emotional connection with your sword, you have an emotional connection with your hair, with your feet. So if your feet isn't moving the way you want it to move, it affects your whole movements. You know what I mean? So fighting is very emotional, and here you see Jubi, and I feel like the fact that Jubi is able to be in the same room as Hawaito and Saisho, it shows how deep he is embedded inside this family and how high his value is. Because when an alpha meets with her brother, it's usually empty room, just brother and sister. You know what I mean? Let them have their private time. You know what I'm trying to say? And everyone else has to leave the room. But the fact that Jubi's able to be inside this room, it shows like, yo, he is actually, yo, what am I saying? This is me. Wait, wait. Yeah, oh my day. Because I'm looking at... Wait, let me see. Yeah, this is me because look at the hair pieces. KKK. So basically, this is what's going on. These two are summoned because they're part of Hawaito's pack, right? And I think Hawaito's on his way. And then she's like, beautiful as ever, Saisho. And they bow down to respect her. Thank you, Jubi. Me. May I? And it's almost like, okay, she wants to enter that room to talk to Hawaito. I'm believing so, right? So this is his pack, and they're like, their leader's about to go in the war. I can't believe I messed that up. But yeah. Is that any way to talk to your older sister? Wait, am I reading this in the right order? To give birth to what looks like humans. I remember our childhood mother was surprised. Is that any way to talk to your sister? Let me sharpen that for you. But she still loved us, and the rest of the pack did too. But, see, like, right now they're having, like... This is why I said they're like Russia. Because, like, they're not going to talk a lot. But when they do talk, their words are powerful and resounding. So right here, these guys are standing, basically protecting Hawaito in case anyone tries to assassinate him before the before the duel, before the fight, right? And here you can see like all of Hawaito's like battle scars and his wounds and everything, and how he's getting ready to go do what he does best, you know what I'm trying to say? And Saisho's talking to him in this vulnerable state he's in, and they're talking about their mom and their childhood, and it's like, I remember our childhood mother was surprised to give birth to what look like humans. So he's basically saying that we're not even humans at this point anymore. Like, we're creatures. But she loved us, and the rest of the pack did too. And it's like, the rest of the pack knew that these guys were too powerful or whatever. And then it's like, they loved them the way they were, if that makes sense. And this is rare, because this is the first time we're seeing Hawaito and Saisho have a face-to-face interaction, and now we're able to see how they interact, and it seems like they are very, very open with each other. They already know what each other think and feel, but it's like you can see how they're so open. Like, you can see how Saisho just being there puts Hawaito at ease. Like, you can see his head's down, hand on his thighs, like, he's calm because it's like he knows that he's in good hands, Then it's like, we outlived them all. So at 8, we became the pack. You see what I'm trying to say? So, like, at a young age, at 8 years old, it was just them two. Like, you guys, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you guys need to understand the emotions. Like, at 8, they lost their whole pack. They outlived them, and they had to become the heads, right? So for the first time, we went to a man village. And the revelation came. We are different. Do you remember the night we first turned? Stop. After the guilt drove you crazy, you felt what we were trying to. I said stop. So Hawaito is basically like, going down memory lane, like do you remember when we had our first turn and how it felt and how crazy it was, the emotions behind it, and how Waito was like, stop, because he doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. Like, we already seen that before when Juby had to come save him. And I think that's part of the reason why he has the muzzle, because he doesn't know how to contain all of that. So he needs something to suppress it, right? And I love how the thing that suppresses it is visual. Like, it's literally like a face. It's literally a mask. And it's like, that's what we do in this world. It's like we go through things, we're experiencing everything, and we're literally wearing a muzzle because we don't want to deal with it. We don't know how to deal with it. And that's why a lot of people go through the world like wanting people to feel sorry for them, creating excuses. Oh, I can't do this because I'm not like this. I'm not smart enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not this enough. Or there's always an excuse, but there's not like, okay, I'm not strong enough, but I'm going to become strong enough. And it's like, this is Hawaito's weakness. Like, he can't control everything that's within him, right? So you guys need to understand that 8 years old, these guys have become alphas, and it's like they're like 3,000, 5,000 years old now, right? I have grown immune to the spell and the mask, and so I will have to finish this fast. But if I lose control, I know, just wish there was another way. Yo, okay, so he's basically saying, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. He's saying that the mask is useless to him now. That the spell in the mask no longer has power. That he's had it for so long that his immune system, his core has overcome it. If that makes sense. So he's basically gotten stronger wearing the muzzle, right? The muzzle has made him even stronger, right? And he's basically telling Saisho, like, look, if I'm about to lose control, you know what to do. And it's like, when siblings have that conversation, like, it's a conversation you don't want to have, but you have to have. It's like when you're talking to, like, your brother, and it's like, let's say you have your first child, right? I feel like men have this conversation. It's like, you have your first child, right? And then you and your brother, like, sitting down, and then it's like, yo, it's like, yeah, it's like, man, like, if anything ever happens to me, this is what I want you to do, and I want you to do this, and this is where this is, and this is my passwords for this. And it's like, you never want to have those conversations with your brother, but it's like, it's a conversation like you have to have. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a conversation you have to have, and it's one of the hardest conversations in the world, but it's something you have to have, and have to feel that. But once you feel that, it's like, you know, everything is okay, because it's like, I know that if anything does happen to me, I'm confident that my family's in good hands. I'm in good hands because I've trusted this person, if that makes sense. But it's conversation I have to have, because it's like, you don't know what tomorrow holds, right? And like, for me, this is just so deep. It's so deep. It's so deep. Fud. Huh? Back. Oh, huh? So Kazuki is back, but we knew he was back. We knew because of the cover page. We knew he was back. So he's back. You came back to me. And that's another thing about emotions, yeah. One thing I'm learning is that when a woman loves you, she can have like 20 other men come in and out of her life. And I'm not meaning like, oh, she's like sleeping. No, I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning like 20 men, meaning that, oh, this guy wanted to move with her. She said no. That guy wanted to move. She said no. She went on a couple of dates with that guy. Now I'm trying to say, I'm not meaning like that. I just said 20, like, you know what I mean? She could have like 20 different guys come into her life, right? She can even get married to one of the 20. But that person that she loved way back then is the person she's going to always love. And I don't know how women do it, but it's the truth, man. So it's like, they will go through life, have kids and everything, but that person that they loved, that treated them the best, but it never worked out, is always in the back of their head. Always, man. And that's what this romantic, it's like, you came back to me. And it's like, women have this thing where it's like, they know when the man is gonna come back. They know. It's like spider senses, right? You're choking me. Wait, soft. Why and you so warm and your hair and eyes. I want you guys to pay close attention to this. I noticed this right away. His hair has changed and his eyebrows have changed and his eyes. And that's because, I think it's because he's now a part of Hawaito's pack. So I want you guys to look at his hair. His hair's changed. It looks like it's changed color, and his eyebrows, right? Look at his eyebrows. Look at the hair, right? And then look at Hawaito's eyebrows. He's got the same eyebrows. I want to see me. Is there a recent thing of me? See, wake up. You see the eyebrows, the eyes. This, I think, Hawaito Kazuki. This was his hair before. Right? This was his hair before. So his hair's definitely changed. Like, definitely. And his eyebrows have changed. You see, his eyebrows were like human eyebrows before. So one thing we're learning now is that when you get turned, there's certain genetical things that change within, and they quickly transform to your outer appearance. So your genetical makeup when you get changed completely changes. And your hair changes, and your eyebrow changes, and your eyebrow change, and your eye color, and your eyes change, because it lets people know, like, okay, this is someone that's a part of Hawaito's line. This is someone that's part of Saisho's line. So what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to find Mimi's eyebrows, because we know Mimi has long, really long hair, right? But we don't know. I can't remember his eyebrows, right? And the thing is that right here you can't see his eyebrows, right? And then the one before you couldn't see his eyebrows. So I'm trying to scroll up to find his eyebrows. I think we're really close. Yeah, we're close. Right here. Oh, dang. So he has the eyebrows, but he doesn't have the dot. So I want to know why he doesn't have the dot. But he has the hair. You guys can see the hair. He has that. He's gold. He's the golden wolf. So we need to know if Kazuki is also gold as well. That's what we want to find out. Is Kazuki also gold? And he has the clear. We know that Kazuki has the clear, and his hair is more similar to Hawaito than it's like Mimi. But Mimi comes from a different pack array, the Gorea, right? The Gorea, right? But we know that they have that same eyebrows, just that Mimi doesn't have the dot. So does that mean that Kazuki took better genes than Mimi? That's something we have to ask. Does that mean that Kazuki has better genes, the better of the Hawaito genes than Mimi? Because look, he has the eyes, he has the eyebrows. Oh dang, let me even look at I didn't even look at his Mimi's eyes. My bad. His eyes are like clear. Same eyes. He has like the same eyes, but they're really, really clear. His eye color's blonde. Right? His hair color's blonde. His eye color's light blue. So they all have the blonde hair. I think Hawaito has the white because he's a white wolf, but he turns gold. But blonde is basic. Yeah, you guys get it. And his eye color's light blue, and he has the dot, the circle, and the clear blue. And that blue comes from Hawaito, because Hawaito has the blue. Saisho has purple eyes, right? Hawaito has blue eyes. Saisho has purple eyes, right? So now back to Kazuki. He has the clear. He has the same thing, right? He has the same thing, as you guys can see. He looks exactly like Hawaito. Like, his hair is so similar. I think it's like a mullet hairstyle, right? Can we get up, please? My knees hurt. What? I can walk, it's a miracle. Mizuki, look, I'm jogging. Clearly was right, but it was his right side. See? So I think Jilly done research. The same research that we did. That it was his right side, that he didn't actually pierce his heart. Kazuki Ogami, is your heart on the right side of your chest? Yes, why? Then I have something to tell you. So they're basically, okay, this is what I think. They're basically about to tell this guy that, yo, you're basically a werewolf now. Because he got pierced on his right side, and I think your heart is on your left side. Wait, one of you guys know what I'm trying to say. Basically, Hawaito pierced the wrong side of his chest, and because of that, this is why it's happening to him. And he doesn't know because he can't actually see himself, so he doesn't know that his hair's changed. His hair color is like a blonde or even a white. He doesn't know his eyebrows have changed. He doesn't know his eyes changed. Right? He's just like, he's like, for him, he just got knocked out. Right? He just got knocked out. Clearly, that guy over there has a 20k bounty, only a B plus rated vampire, so I'll make a quick work of him. Ooh. Hey, you with the hat, shut up. Yeah, shut up. Yes, please shut up. Wait, Dilly, have you seen that guy before, the one with Tilly and Silly? Nope. Well, not in person. He's in the AOS under Unknown Hunter. Oh, he's the only SS Hunter. Look, alive, silly. Ha ha ha. ASS class hunter. I love this guy's hair. It's tough. Yeah, killed a few dragons, but who cares? I can kill a dragon. I can kill anything. Dang it. These guys are hillbillies. Dang it. She did it again. How did he know about Kazuki? I need a closer look. Chili, you should really look where you're going. Chili does as Chili pleases. And how do you know my name? No, Jilly rephrased that. How do you know so much? Oh, Jilly, what a predicament. You must be in someone like you not knowing all the answers. Well, the fight will start soon. Wait, you haven't answered my questions. Well, this is the second time we'll meet. Like, this is maybe on the third. I asked for a private booth. Damn, that Kaylee. What a beautiful day it is, like, so she's talking in her head. Your hair is more blacker than usual. Did you dye it? That's because I'm shedding. It's the summer. Oh, that's crazy. So these guys go through shed. Like, yo, that's actually crazy because you know how dogs shed? These guys shed on their outer side. So their physical hair sheds. I mean, everyone's hair does that for the summer. Like, you know how, like, some people's hair look brown in the summer because the sun is, yeah. Oh no wonder may I caress it before it goes away. I ain't going bald, King Leota. Are you implying that I may wear a wig? I am highly offended. No, I didn't mean. Oh, my apologies. Would you like some of my peanut brittle? Oh no, I only eat meat. Are you close with your siblings? No, not really. Why? Competing for the throne left no time for bonding. I pity you. I could never understand sibling rivalry. My brother puts me on a pedestal, one I do not deserve. For me and our people, he has done so much and never been recognized. This has gave him a burden that has left him scarred, and now he will sacrifice himself, my brother who I deeply love. Does a Kaylee swordsmanship scare you that much? So basically what she's saying is like, Hawaito always sacrificed everything for her, meaning that Hawaito always took that servant role. So they never had the issue of who's the alpha, who is the leader, because Hawaito just basically said, you are my sister, I will do everything for you because I love you. So Saisho and Hawaito never had the struggle of who respects who or who is stronger, because it never really mattered, because Hawaito in his mind is just like, yo, I love you and I'm going to do everything you want and everything you say, right? And I feel like it goes back to that conversation they had privately and why it was like that, and how you could see Hawaito was just like, he was so calm and in an emotional state because it's like he loves his sister so much and he's going to do everything and anything for her. And it's like she's literally saying that, yo, my brother is literally like, he's literally my world. He's literally saying that, like, he's literally my world, right? And he hasn't had a life because he gave his life to serve me. Like, you guys need to understand how deep that is. Like, your brother giving your life to serve you and make sure that you are okay and do everything that you need to be done so that you stay okay. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's what Hawaito has done. And it's like, because he's done that, he's mentally not okay. And that's why he wears the muzzle. Like, he's not okay mentally. And she knows that, which is why she takes care of him so much. Because he doesn't know how to take care of himself properly, you know? And that's part of the reason why she probably put him in exile, because he needed to be away, if that makes sense. No, look at his back. What is your concern? Bro, this guy asked, does Akeli Shoulders ship scare you that much? She said no, and Hawaito can hear them, you know. I want you guys to deep that. What is your concern? Look at this guy's back, man. Jesus Christi. This guy has a hole in his back. I'm just not sure if he is coming out the man or the beast. Yo. You guys need to understand what's about to go on here. Saisho is not scared about what Akeli is going to do, right? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is like Russia and USA. Only Russia knows what Russia can do. The rest of the world, we don't know anything about Russia because we've been lied to. Everything, the information we've been given has been rewritten, and you know what I'm trying to say? Saisho is more worried about whether her brother is going to come out man or a beast, meaning that is she going to have to step in straight away, or is he able to control the beast within? That's the fight for Hawaito. Because if he can't control the beast, he has to be killed. So his battle is to staying human, like staying man. Can he really beat Akeli in a sword duel? Akeli is always late. Why does he have scars on his body? See, I was gonna say, they don't know that this is the man that has killed every Dracula and has won every war. Like, that's why they're asking, why does he have a muzzle? Why does he have scars on his body? Let's see what he could do. Can he actually win? And then this guy's chilling, bro. Akeli. Sorry to keep you waiting, love. You are late. Yo. And that's how the chapter ends, right? But I want you guys to understand, yeah, that this fight is going to be crazy because, one, these guys, the crowd don't even know who Hawaito is. He has all of these scars on his body because he's been through every single war, right? And we know that the way he heals is not the same way Saisho heals, right? And it's like, she's like, hello, my love, meaning like, yo, like, you know when you're about to do something to someone and it's almost like a cocky, you're right, love. You know what I'm trying to say? That's what she's done. But yo, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Comment down below who you think is going to win the fight. Who you think. Do you think Saisho's going to step in or not? And how do you think Hawaito's going to win? I know I haven't been replying to comments. I've been out of this world. But yo, comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's King Connor Walker. You know how we do, baby. Peace.